is being brought to you by CL Management, DV Tracksuits. Big shout out to the mighty LDBC. I wasn't gonna do a live on this, but it just getting to the point, man, where I'm not understanding, man. I'm not understanding where these judges are coming from, man, when they judge fights. Stephen Elder Mack, salute to you, man. I'm trying to get this goddamn shit straightened out, man. But, Shawa, what's going on? E. Ortiz, salute, salute. Man, we had a great fight again last night, man, with Amanda Serrano against Katie Taylor. What's going on, Combat? It's getting to the point, man, where I just don't think she should even do a trilogy with her, man. Listen, she's never going to get a fair shake with the judges, man. She's not. At this point, we got to just come to the realization and accept the fact that these judges are not going to give Amanda Serrano a decision over the golden child, Katie Taylor. It just ain't going to happen, man. It just ain't going to happen. I figured last night, man, I'm like, damn, after everything that happened, I said, yeah, she did it. She's finally going to get the decision. They're finally going to say she won. No, it just didn't happen. I'm like, damn, bro. Again? I don't get it. What are these judges watching, man? I mean, I was, and let's be fair, man, right? Let's be fair, man. For those who watched the fight, man, hey, I wish this shit would have been 12 rounds, 3-minute rounds. 12 rounds, 3-minute rounds. I believe, man, because if you saw in that first round where she clipped Katie Taylor and she was on wobbly legs and shit, I said, man, had there been another minute and 10 seconds left on that clock, would we be even here talking about a robbery? But let me just get past that, okay? It just is what it is. It was 2-minute rounds, 10 rounds. Fine. I had Amanda Serrano controlling the pace the entire fight, pressing the action. Yes, Katie Taylor was had the faster hands, but she wasn't landing the most meaningful shots. Because every time Amanda hit her, bop, bop, she hurt Katie, man, several times in that fight. Slick Rick was good with you, man. And look, man, my apologies, man, for not making videos and not doing lives, man. But if I want to be honest with y'all, man, this last night is the reason why. Because I am so fed up with the politics in boxing. I'm fed up with the bad judging. I'm fed up with boxing. Am I still going to watch it? Yeah, because I love watching boxing. But having to talk about this injustice day in, day out, and having to talk about how unfair these judges are, how such and such got robbed, why did they do this, and this person cheating, this person taking piss, bro, I'm up to here. I see why black fight fans stop doing boxing. I fully understand. I understood them then. But man, I completely, fully understand them now. There's no accountability in boxing. None. And let's just take apart, man, that, she got robbed, man. On top of that, man. And by the way, man, for those of y'all who didn't really catch all of that shit, that point was taken away for holding because she was excessively holding. Katie Taylor was excessively holding. They should have took another point. Leading with the head. Kept leading with the head, man. Which caused the cut. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, man, why Jordan Maldonado had to say that shit post-fight, man? He's a sore loser, etc., etc. No, he ain't a sore loser. Not at all. He's not a sore loser. He's telling the truth. He's telling you what it is. If you look at the history of Katie Taylor, you will see this is a habitual thing that she does. Habitually leads with her head. Habitually. This ain't the only fight she's done it with. This ain't the only person she's cut due to her headbutts. I'm getting tired of people always coming down on Jordan shit for being a truthful person. What, because he rubs you the wrong way? He may not say shit the way you want him to say it, but he's telling you the truth. Unfiltered. And I don't know about y'all, but I'd rather hear the truth unfiltered. And that's what he's giving you. The truth unfiltered. My blind ass can't see the chat is good, man. Jeff, what's good with you, man? Let me see what it's saying in the chat here, man. But anyway, man, Shelton, how you doing, man? Slick Rich says robbery is when it's a clear wash, and he didn't feel like it was a clear wash, but definitely thought that Amanda Serrano won. Well, y'all already know how I am, Slick. I don't have a problem with anybody's opinion. Pittsburgh, big dog in the building. I never have a problem with nobody's opinion, man. I mean, shit. Which is another reason why I don't go live as much, man, because some people don't understand how to accept somebody else's opinion. I don't get mad over other people's opinion where there's other people that will argue with you day in, day night. Bro, he felt she won, but it wasn't a wash. That's cool. The only reason I'm calling it a robbery, man, is because if it wasn't clear enough, Stormy B, man, what's good with you, man? If it wasn't clear enough for you to believe that Amanda Serrano won without the point being deducted, then with the point being deducted, on top of the icing, that's where I think it was a robbery right there, man. Because that shit just should have been. It's trash. Serrano was cheated real tall, and you're right. You can't even give your opinion with someone being hurt but hurt. I want my money back. The judges are corrupt. And that's where I have an issue at. I'm like, man, I felt she was winning without that point deduction. But then when you take away the point, I said, oh, yeah, that sealed it. That sealed it for me. That's it. It's a done deal. D-Man Jr. was good, man. I felt it was a done deal after that. So when I heard the judges give that shit to Katie, bro, and one of the judges had it a widespread for Katie Taylor. Bro, this is the thing right here. Pay attention to what's going on. One of the judges had Katie winning by a lot. That's where I have a problem with all of this shit. I'm just baffled, dumbfounded. I don't know, man. If Better Be can win with pressure, effective punching, and overall aggression, why isn't the applicable here? Well, let me tell you something, Stormy. I'm going to tell you why it ain't applicable here. Let me rub some people the wrong way. Because she's Puerto Rican. Because she's living in Puerto Rico. That wasn't a home stadium for Amanda Serrano. I don't know where people get that from. Nah, man. Nah. She's the minority in this situation. Nah, man. She done did so much in the sport, man. We can't possibly let this motherfucker beat Katie Taylor and be undisputed in 2 different weight divisions. No, we can't allow that. Nah, we can't allow that shit. Hell no. Keep her where she's at. Plus, she came up 3 weight divisions to do it. A 126-pounder fighting at the 140 weight division. Nah, we can't have that shit. If it rubs people the wrong way, y'all already know what to do. Exit left, exit right, exit to the... I don't give a fuck. I'm just like at the point, man, where... I'm like Jordan Maldonado, man. I'm going to give it to you unfiltered. Fuck it. You like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. That's all I'm saying, Pittsburgh Big Dog. I don't know, man. You know? But y'all already know I'm a fair person, man. So I give honest critique. And in my opinion, I still felt Amanda Serrano got robbed. Don't get the shit fucked up at all. I felt she got robbed. But I also felt like she could have kept her composure a little bit better and boxed a little bit more. There was a spurts in there where she rushed some of her work. And I think that's the critique I have of the whole thing, man. I just think that she rushed some of her work in certain spurts, man. I was like, yo, whoa, slow down, you know? Be methodical about it, man. Jab your way in. You know, take your time with it. I still felt she won and she got robbed, but that's one of those things that I believe had she cleaned that shit up, it would have been even harder for them to rob her. It would have made it super hard for them to give that to Katie Taylor. And that's why I'm bringing up that critique. I love Amanda Serrano, don't get it twisted, but that's one of those things that I believe had she cleaned up, they couldn't have took it. They couldn't have took it from her. They couldn't have took it from her then. But body shot, she could have worked the body a little bit more. You're absolutely correct. But understand as well, man, that Katie Taylor did a lot of excessive holding, man. It was difficult for her to maintain focus kind of because of the intentional headbutting. Yeah. At one point, she flew into Amanda's stomach. Should have changed her style a little more. This fight, she fought exactly the same fight. She could have boxed that bar fighter's head off. Yeah. That one judge scorecard got to be drug tested. And Slick Rick, that's the only reason I say that she was robbed. Had the scores would have been like, they gave it to Katie by 1 point or 2 points. I still, you know what I'm saying? Shade Girl was good. You know what I mean? Dirt Gang, hold on. Let me see if I can take care of Dirt Gang and shit. If I ain't taking care of you, man, and you're part of the LDBC, let me know, man. If you're an LDBC member and you're in here, let me know, man, because I always try to wrench up all the people that belong wrenched up and shit. I just ain't gonna wrench just anybody, but Left Hand Media. Now, I know this is a regular of mine, so I'm gonna go ahead and take care of him too. You know? But that's it right there, man. That, and by the way, let me hit the reverse button, man. Let me hit the reverse button, man, because there was another fight earlier that night that actually bugged the shit out of me. And this one y'all probably ain't gonna agree with me on. Y'all probably ain't gonna agree with me on. But it doesn't matter, man. And that's the Abel Ramos versus Mario Barrios fight. All right. First of all, the commentators had no idea who Abel Ramos is for them to say he's undersized. Oh, he's fighting at 147. Oh, he ain't got no power. I'm scratching my head during that fight like, I know Abel Ramos personally, actually. And I'm like, did they forget that fight that he won with 2 seconds left, man, where he knocked dude out? That was at 147. Did they forget all the wars he was in at 147? Did they forget all this? I'm like, so you mean to tell me that these motherfuckers are commentating on some matches and they don't even know the history of some of these fighters? That shit blows me away. I'm like, what? I said, Abel Ramos is a live dog, people. He starts slow. That's normally how he starts. It's slow. I said, I expect Abel to hurt Mario Barrios somewhere in this fight. While they're saying he's undersized and has no punching power, I was like, these are supposed to be commentators. I thought these were some people that are well-versed in boxing. And they don't know who this is? Dog, that shit was irritating the hell out of me just hearing it. Them motherfuckers was shocked as hell. Not me. But them motherfuckers was shocked as hell when Abel Ramos put Mario Barrios on his ass. Shocked. Where'd that come from? Powerhouse, man. Let me take care of Powerhouse, man. Shit. Man, if I ain't got to you yet, man, let me know. Let me try to take care. If I ain't take care of you yet, let me know, man. And y'all help me out now, man, because, you know, I don't want an LDBC member in my channel without a wrench. So if there's any members that are in my chat, yell out at me, man, so I know. Yell out at me so I know, because I don't want to leave nobody out of there, man. And there's a good reason why I do that. But now that fight there was close, but the way I was looking at that fight, I'm like, okay, from the first to the fifth, Abel, you know, man, but from the sixth on, and it was a 12-round fight, I felt Abel did a lot of good shit, man, and that one wasn't a robbery, but I had Abel at the end of that fight winning by a round, by 1 round. So I wasn't mad at the draw. Yeah, I didn't think that was I didn't think it was a robbery, but in my scorecard, I had him up by 1. But I wasn't mad at the draw because I was like, let's be real, man. Let's be real. Fighting on that MVP Promotions. Abel Ramos apparently ain't known to these motherfuckers, right? Because the damn commentators didn't even really know who the fuck he was, right? I said, they're not going to give him that title. No. No. So I understood why they called it a draw, but deep down inside, Mario Barrios got away. He know he got away with one. He know he got away with one, man. You got Abel Ramos with six losses and shit. They weren't gonna. You get what I'm saying, right? And although it wasn't a robbery, I was glad that I was relieved that they called it a draw instead of a loss for Abel Ramos. So I was relieved about that. But on my scorecard, I had them up by 1. But these comments, hey, they need to do their homework. Look, if you are hired, right, to go do commentating on a fight card, let's say you really don't know everybody, right? Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but if they call me down and say, Kano, man, we want you to call, we want you to sit on the side and do commentating for whatever card it is, down in Orlando or whatever, right? And I'm like, all right, bet, I'm going to do that, right? Let me get a list of the fights for that night. Because if there's people in there that I don't know or I haven't seen fight, let me go do my homework on these fighters. That way I don't look like a dumbass when I'm commentating and speaking about these fighters. I'm not mad that they didn't know everybody. I'm mad that they didn't do their homework so they could be better prepared to speak on these fighters. Because you can't possibly know all these fighters. I know it's impossible to know them all. But it ain't impossible to grab the fight card and get that listing and get your ass on the computer and start doing your homework and watch some film on these fighters. Go look at their box rec to see what weight division they've been fighting at normally. So you don't look like a dumbass. So you don't say shit like, Abel looks like he's undersized for 147. If you can make 140, you need to fight at 140. He doesn't fight at 140. And that shit does irritate me. It does. I got another gripe, though, from last night. I got another gripe, and I got to say it. I got to get it off my chest. Why the fuck did they have Shushu Carrington on the YouTube side instead of opening on the main card instead of them two people who are they? Some dude from India and another YouTuber, and you couldn't put Shushu on the beginning of that main card? Why does that bother me? Because they're sabotaging them like that. Y'all not seeing the play? We can't give him too much shine. He growing too quick. Oh, we don't give him too much publicity. Keep him on the YouTube side. They may be fooling a lot of people, but they ain't fooling me. He belonged on that main card. Even if it was to open up instead of having that guy from India and the other YouTuber. No knock on them, but they belong on the YouTube side. I believe Shushu Carrington will be a superstar. Man, but the way they're moving him like that, dog, it makes you question a lot of shit, bro. It makes you question a lot of shit, and what is their intention behind that? Damn, I'm the only one that... Now, I can't be the only one that thinks that, bro. I cannot possibly be the only one that sees that how they're sabotaging this man by doing that disrespectful shit to him. I would have felt disrespected. I get it. He went in there and got paid and did his thing. I get it. But God damn, bro. Y'all got the, man, bro. What's going on, K-Rod, man? If I was Shushu Carrington's manager, before taking that fight, I would have asked, where are we on that fight card? We need to be on the main card. Who you got in front of us? They're getting on there, and I got to fight on YouTube? Nah, we got to fix this shit. Nah. We got to fix this, man. We need to be over there. Especially with Tyson on the main event. Brooklyn, Brownsville. Now, the Tyson-Jake Paul, that's... But still, yeah, Brooklyn in the building. Can't you put him up there, man, on the main card with Tyson? Damn, man, I don't know, man. I guess I'm tripping, man. I must be tripping. I don't know. D-Man said it's the only fight he watched, man. Well, I watched that one in the Serrano fight. Kind of like went to sleep like halfway through the Tyson fight, just simply because you could tell how staged it was, that Tyson and Jake Paul fight. Man, come on, bro. Yeah, I don't care that Tyson is 58 years old, bro. He took it easy, bro. That first round, he came in with that, normal shit. Y'all ain't see that punch he caught Jake with, man, and when Jake stumbled, y'all ain't see Tyson just, man, let me chill out. I ain't supposed to do that. I ain't supposed to hurt this man. My bad. Let me sit down here and act like I'm old and slow and not do shit else. I don't know if y'all saw it, but I saw it. I was like, bop! Jake went backwards. I was like, oh! But he ain't do nothing behind it. Hell no, bro. Hell no, bro. Y'all could have disguised that a little bit better. Bro, do y'all not see that? Nah, shit, man. I must be looking with different eyes and shit. I must be looking with some different eyes, bro. Man, Jake Paul would never fight me, K-Rod, man. I mean, listen, at this point, it wouldn't even make no sense for them to entertain me. So I get it. I get it. But there was a point in time where I did reach out to the right people. And this was way before, Jake really got into, I guess his third fight, before he got into his third fight or something like that. I did reach out to try to get, and I don't give a fuck how people think about it, but I did reach out actually. I still got the text messages and everything, man. I did reach out to try to get in there with him before his boxing thing got so big, you know what I'm saying? Like it is now. So, and I don't care what people think, man. Oh, Conor, what you think, this and that, man. I mean, I know the game, bro. They like, I ain't no rookie, man, And when that was thrown out of the window, and when they said no to me on that, a good friend of mine who used to fight cruiserweight, Francisco Palacios, the Wizard. His nickname was the Wizard. Francisco Palacios texted me and said, hey, man, well, since they ain't trying to give you the fight, I guess your name, da-da-da. Hey, man, could you do me a favor, man, and try to get me a fight with Jake Paul? I'm like, yeah, man, I'll reach back out to him and shit, man. I said, hey, man, Francisco Palacios, man, he ain't fought in over a decade, man. He's all out of shape and this and that, but he said he'll go in there with you and shit like that, man. That didn't go through either, man. And then it don't even stop there, man, Well, let me stop, man. Let me stop, man. But there was another fighter, man, that was trying to, get help from me to get that fight as well, and they just didn't take any of them and shit like that, man. So, uh, I honestly didn't expect them to take any of those fights. I didn't expect them, but as the old adage and old saying says, a closed mouth don't get fed. So I don't think it was unreasonable to reach out and try to get it. You have, if you don't try, you can't get a nowhere yes if you don't open your mouth. That's all I'm saying. So that was the whole reasoning behind that, and so we did do that. I did it for Francisco Palacio, man, and oh my God, I did it for Fres Okendo as well, because Fres Okendo was pushing to try to get that Jake Paul fight, and that didn't happen either, man. So this ain't nothing that's fabricated or anything like that. This is just, for those who know, you got to reach out. You got to reach out and try to negotiate. You got to reach out and see if there's any interest. You got to reach out. And it's up to them to say yes or no, or, ignore you. In my case, they ignored me, man. They just ignored the whole, I ain't gonna lie, they ignored me, man. That's cool. That's cool. Y'all want to ignore me, that's cool. Damn, what is big ass iPad and shit? Hold up. Hey, you coming out, bro? Oh, shit. I can't even see the screen now, goddamn. Shit. Yeah, I went live on my iPad, man. I ain't feel like fucking, where's the goddamn chat at, man? Oh, Shaquilla Fields, hold on. Let me take care of you while we here. Let me see if I'm missing anybody else. Somebody said, does this make Amanda Serrano the GOAT? I let other people handle that, man. I'll just say this. She's the Puerto Rican GOAT, She's the GOAT for Puerto Rico. I'll say that. GOAT of all time, look, man, you got Clarissa out there, you got Clarissa out there as well, that you can't take nothing away from her either, man. I don't even want to compare those two like that, man. That's just, I like them both. So I'll say she's the GOAT for Puerto Rico, man. I say she's actually the one that's holding down Puerto Rico as far as boxing goes right now. As far as boxing goes, she's definitely holding it down for us Boricuas and shit like that, man. What's going on? What is it? Shit. Frontline, what's good with you, man? But I don't like to do that because that creates too much tension between folks, and I just don't like doing that, man. I just think they're both great. Come on. I just think they're both great, man. I wonder if I can stand this up over here. I don't know. Y'all forgive me, man. I usually don't use my iPad to do this shit, man. But, by the way, man, I want to take this time, man, to say one of my very good friends / family cousin, Orlando Capu Gonzalez, he had a very tough fight against Raymond Ford. He was outgunned. I mean, let's just keep it real. He was not on Raymond Ford's level, man. But that's family. That's family right there, man. And I will support him and have his back no matter what he decides to do in life. If he continues to want to, continue his boxing career, I will support him. If he doesn't and wants to go a different avenue, guess what? I'm going to support him, man. There's no shame in losing to somebody like Raymond Ford. No shame at all. And I will say this, at least the one thing I will say about Capu is he got in there with everybody. He did not duck, dodge, any of that, man. He got in there with Robeisy Ramirez. He just got in there with all of them. He didn't care. So there's something to be said. There's something to be said about not being able to take a challenge, man, and not backing down from a challenge, man. So salute to my brother Capo Gonzalez, man. That's my guy, man. Period. He's my guy, man. Uh, I'm not one of these people that throw him away. Oh man, Raymond, nah, bro. Raymond Ford is great. He's great. He did what he had to do, and I can't be mad at that, bro. I can't be mad at that, man. I knew that fight was gonna be it is what it is, man. Everybody has fighters that are so real that you'll always support them. You know, Deontay Wilder's always been real. That's why he always will get support. You understand me? You support fighters like that, man. You support fighters like that. Earl Spence, he was always real. You support fighters like that. Win, lose, or draw, you just support them. You support them and you always tune into their fights. Off subject where your charm is fire. Oh, man, I appreciate that, man. Little boxing gloves and shit. Little boxing gloves. Just a little something, something, man, Just, one or two diamonds in there, with some gold. That's all. Nothing great. You know what I'm saying? Nothing great. Nothing too expensive. You know what I'm saying? But that's where I'm at with it, man. I mean, shit, And like I said, other than what I had to say about the Amanda Serrano fight and all that other shit, man, hopefully y'all enjoyed this content, because I don't know when I'm gonna do another live. I don't know when I'm gonna do another live. I don't know when I'm gonna do another upload, man. I've been very clear since I opened this new channel, man, that's named Kano Local TV, that this is gonna be open channel, that it ain't just gonna be me talking boxing. If I decide to do another review on the new pickup truck I bought, I will. If I wanna talk about my little Frenchie, man, I'll talk about my little Frenchie and shit, If I want to talk about products, I will. If I want to go out and ride around on my electric bike and shit, man, and shoot some footage of me riding around the electric bike, that's just what I'm going to do, man. I'm at the point, man, where, I can't limit myself to no fucking boxing, especially after everything that we've been witnessing over the years. This ain't the 70s, this ain't the 80s, man, where we had the golden era and shit like that, man. Yeah, if I want to play golf on Monday nights, I will. I mean, shit. I'm not worried about nobody judging me about my damn fucking content. I'm just gonna have fun with it, man. And if I'm not in the mood to put out something, then I won't. Oh, redog season is on now. And it's a shame, man, that it's gotten to this point, man, because I got so much equipment in there, man, for live streaming in my what I call that shit, man, my man cave and shit, man. Man, that shit is on right now. There's some fights on, Stormy. Is there some fights on? But yeah, man, that's just where I'm at with the channel, man, and hopefully, all right. Well, look, I'm going. Oh shit, okay, all right, cool. Let me just do this, man. Hopefully, everybody smash the like button. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. Appreciate people who support my channel, no matter what I'm putting on there. No matter what, it might be corny to some people. I don't care. Shit, I made a video on a wood splitter I bought. That's what this channel's gonna be. Whatever I want. You know what I mean? Whatever I want. And but anyways, man, this is always brought to you by CL Management, DV Tracksuits. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Kano Local TV. Hey man, we out of here, man.